Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today we will learn how to generate NDVI, NDWI, LST and several other indices in just one click using a simple tool in QGIS. You only need Landsat imagery like Landsat 8, 7, 5, 4 or 3. Then you simply need to install a tool from the plugin section of QGIS. After that, add your Landsat image and start area shapefile, and with just one click you will able to generate NDVI, NDWI, LST and other outputs for your study area. I hope you will find this tutorial useful. Let's get started. So first go to plugins, manage and install plugins, and then in search box write RS and GIS as we will install this plugin, and then click on install plugins. So plugin installed successfully. Yeah, you can see here RS and GIS plugin, and tool performs well-defined algorithms on raw satellite data to produce popularly used outputs like land surface temperature, which is LST, at satellite brightness temperature, normalized difference vegetation index, which is NDVI, normalized difference water index, NDWI, true color composite, false color composite, and satellite reflectance of available bands. So many things. So you can see here this plugin. Here is our Landsat data that I have downloaded from USGS Earth Explorer and my study area shapefile. So first I will extract Landsat data. Extracting. Yeah, Landsat data for my study area and study area shapefile. So click on this RS and GIS tool, and you can see here this tool supports this data set Landsat 8, OLI, GIS, sensor level 1 data, LISS and Landsat 7 and Landsat 5, Landsat 4 TM sensor level 1 data, Landsat 4 and Landsat 5 MSS sensor level 1 data, Landsat 1 to 3 MSS sensor level 1 data. Raw data input, you can see here, select the mode of selection. You can select compressed file or extracted file. So for this tutorial I will select extracted file and then go to browse and your data set and select all data from here, Landsat image, and then click open. You can see here selected files for processing, and then add your study area shapefile. So I will add my study area shapefile, ROI, region of interest, and then click open, clip data, and after that some more details, ignore no data values, click check this one, and outputs, as we are going to perform NDVI, NDWI and LST. So I have selected NDVI, NDWI and LST, and then click start processing. So then you will find two folder, outputs and clip data. So you can see here process completed. Yeah, process completed for NDWI, NDVI and for LST. And after that click on outputs, and you can see here my outputs, band 10, which we will use for LST, then NDVI and NDWI. So we will add this output in QGIS from layer, add layer, and then add raster layer, raster datasets. Click here, and then add outputs NITK from here, outputs. Then I will use band 10 for LST and NDVI and NDWI, and then click open and click add and then close. So you can see here the first one NDWI, NDVI and LST. So for NDWI you can see here the range 0.36 to minus 0.50. Go to properties and then symbology and render type, select single band pseudo color, and from color ramp you can select any color that you prefer. So for auto as NDWI, so I have selected this color and mode equal interval, and then click apply. You can see here the NDWI image, the highest and lowest value for NDWI. Yeah, this is the highest value for NDWI. And if you want to classify in some classes, then go to properties and then legend settings, and just uncheck this one, use continuous legend, and click OK and apply. Okay, and you can see here the NDWI has been classified into 5 classes, 5 class range. Yeah, you can see here. And now I will for NDVI same, render type single band pseudo color, and then color ramp. You can select color ramp from here as per your preference. So I have selected this color ramp for NDVI, and then mode equal interval, and then for classification, class range, legend settings, and then uncheck this one, use continuous legend, and then OK and apply, and then OK. So you can see our NDVI outputs. The highest value is 0.60 and the lowest negative 0.27, minus 0.27. You can change the color this way for your NDVI. And last one, the LST. Go to properties and then render type single band pseudo color, and color ramp for LST I will select this one. Yeah, apply. Yeah, legend setting for class range. You can see here the LST. Again, go to properties. So I forget to select equal interval. In classes I will keep 5 classes, apply, then OK. Yeah, now the LST has been classified into 5 classes. You can select color ramp from here. You can create new color ramp, select color ramp type. From here you will find several options for selecting color ramp for palettes for temperature. So I'm selecting this one, then click OK. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and easy to follow. My goal is simply to share my knowledge of GIS and remote sensing so that you guys can learn and benefit from it. I'm not offering any online or offline training courses. I create these videos only in my free time to help you and share what I know, and also I'm learning. Your support, encouragement and prayers mean a lot to me, guys. That is the only thing I ask from you. Take care of yourself, Stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you again in another video. Thank you for your support.